Hello, welcome to CruzArmor. We're going to show you a quick demonstration on how to install our protection onto the inside and outside of a helmet shield. So basically you have a kit similar to this that you will, the DIY kit you can pick up in our retailers or online. And inside this kit, basically you'll have the actual roll of material, both inside and outside. An instruction, detailed instruction sheet on how to mix your mixes and exactly how to go through this process. It'll come with a squeegee for installation and then a sticker for afterwards to put on your shield to identify that you got CruzArmor on here. First thing you do, basically get a water bottle. If you fill it all the way up, you're going to want about, this is a 32 ounce, you want to put about 8 drops of baby shampoo in here. Or if you don't want to make a full one, do a half one. Obviously, do half a bottle with 4 drops. That would be sufficient to install one of these kits. And basically, you want to clean your shield real good. Make sure there's no debris or waxes or finger oils on there. So clean that thing up good. If there's stickers on here, a lot of times we'll pull, like if there's the brand name sticker of the lens, you can peel that off, but if you do that, make sure that it doesn't leave any glue that might be underneath of the film here. And then you basically take your roll. On your rolls, there's going to be 2 lenses. One will be outside, one inside. The outside will have an O cut out on the sheet, a little extra O, and the other one will have a little I, so you know it's in and out. So basically just keep everything really wet. So we're going to start with the outside. We're going to spray that down. Peel it up. And you want to make sure everything's really clean. I laid down some microfiber towels. I even sprayed them down just a little bit. You just want everything wet so you don't have a lot of dust floating around. Make sure your hands are clean, obviously. And then you're just going to lay the protector on there and just make sure it's from side to side is about even. You're about a 1/16 of an inch from the bottom edge and top edge. Then you just take your black squeegee with a wet surface. You want to make sure everything's wet again. And just really lightly, I'm just almost just setting it on there. I'm not pressing, I'm just lightly just kind of laying it on there, just to kind of wash out that soapy water that's underneath it. That'll take any of the little contaminants or dust and things and take it with it and wash it out. And as long as everything's lined up good, just keep just slowly washing that stuff out, squeegeeing it out, okay? And now that we've done our first pass, then what I'll do is go ahead and hit it again with the soapy water on top. And now you can push a little harder. So now you can make sure and get kind of everything out. So again, start in the middle. You want to do overlapping. So if you go to here on your next run, go past that, almost like mowing your yard. You want to overlap on every pass so that you don't leave any liquid or air bubbles underneath there. And then we'll go ahead and do the other side. And I'm applying a fair amount of pressure. You don't have to push super hard, but just a fair amount. Go all the way to the edges, and then take a dry microfiber. And I like to wipe that down so we can get a good look at it with it dry and make sure that we didn't trap any dust or anything underneath there. So what we'll do is kind of go ahead and you'll just look through it. Look through it in the light, make sure that everything's clear. This one looks really good. So that's it for the outside. So we'll go ahead and now we'll grab the side with the inside piece, and we're just going to repeat that process. Make sure everything's wet, clean, soaked up. Go ahead and peel that piece off. Again, make sure it's good and wet. Everything good and wet. Easiest way I found, you set for the inside, set the lens down like that. One last shot here, and then just kind of bend it and set it in there like that. Now with this one, you're just gonna kind of line it up the exact same way you did the outside, and you'll line it up. You'll see the lines of the outer lens, so you kind of try and line it up with that. The inner one's slightly smaller because of the curvature. It needs to be a little bit smaller radius, and smaller circumference on the inside. And then just kind of same thing, we're just lightly squeegeeing that stuff out. You can still slide a little bit. Since we're doing it light, you can still move it around slightly. You don't want to push too hard, it'll grab the whole thing and kind of slide it. So again, I'm just barely holding on to this, almost letting the squeegee weight squeegee the stuff out. So I'm really not applying any pressure whatsoever. Just really gentle right now. So now we just kind of make sure it's lined up. And again, it slides easily right now. Then we'll apply just a little more pressure, a little harder pressure. And make sure it's not sliding on you. Again, just move everything to the outside. Around, looking good. So again, take our dry microfiber, wipe it off. And again, look through it, make sure everything's good. This one, yeah, just a little speck of dust on one side, so all I'll do is just wet it, lift that little area, and I'll wash out that piece of dust that was laying right there. Wet it back down and squeegee it back out. Yeah, I got a little bubble going there. There we go. Now take a look through it. That looks good. Good and clear. Okay, your last step now, basically just take your little CruzArmor sticker, adhere it to the side there, and you are good to go.